Oh yeah, we are back finally with another video. Jerry, I am absolutely excited. That's a word. Look it up in the dictionary. All right, guys, we are back. We have some more kids. We have some new faces. Have no idea where they came from, but it's fine. It's great. All that I know is we are back. And you know what? These children are not taking over my channel again. I can guarantee it because I just found out something. All right, I can go and you know how they do the little thing at the end of the video where their little names and stuff pop up. Oh, and every dance, doing all that. Well, guess what? I just found out that I don't have to put it in there. So I'm going to be the main star of this channel. This is Parallel Theaters Productions. Jerry, I know how you are with the editing. I guarantee you, I better not see any of these children doing my intro again. You understand me? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to Parallel Theaters Productions.
Okay, so today on History of Our People, by Our People, I'm going to be talking about the Birmingham church bombing that happened on September 15, 1963. Now, there was a lot of bombings going on at the time, but this one was so significant because it dealt with the death of innocent lives. There were 5 young girls in the basement of the church that night. They were getting ready for their youth day that they were going to be presenting at the adult service at church, when suddenly bombs that were set up in the basement by Ku Klux Klan members, the KKK, went off and 4 of the girls were killed. And one little girl who was there, she survived, but she lost an eye. The 4 little girls were named Addie, Carol, Denise, and Cynthia. And the little girl who lost her eye, her name was Sarah. When the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. learned of the bombings, he sent a telegram to then governor of Alabama, George Wallace. This terrible event then rocked the entirety of America. 8,000 people showed up to mourn the loss of these 4 innocent young ladies. The worst, well, not even the worst, I should say, the best part is there were protests going all around Alabama and Birmingham at that time. By this time, even though people were already fed up, they were fed up even more. People as young as 8 to 18 began to do these marches around Alabama, and by the Commissioner of Public Safety, Bull Connor, he sick dogs on them, fire hoses, and all of these things just to deter these protesters from bringing awareness to the situation by the members of the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. All right, so first off, people with headphones, I apologize and I'm so sorry that I'm hurting your delicate ears, but it is surprise question time. Surprise questions can happen anywhere in the video. So the surprise question for you is, what would you do if somebody sicked a dog on you to go and try to bite you? Or what happens if somebody sprays you with a water hose just for trying to do the right thing? What would you do? You know what? Hey, this is what I want you to do. If you're by yourself, go find somebody and ask them this question. If you're not by yourself, if you're in a classroom or a cafeteria, go ahead and ask the friend next to you. Go ahead, ask him. Yeah, him right there or her. Ask them. Go ahead, go. I'm going to be right here waiting until you get done asking. All right, so good. Thank you for asking. Now, what did they say? All right, do not tell me. This is a video. I have no idea what you are saying. Do not talk to a video. It makes you crazy. Don't do it. All right, but now what I really want you guys to do is go ahead and quiet yourself down, because the next part of the video is coming and you want your friends to hear. So go ahead, quiet down. Good job. Hey, I said quiet down. All right, I hear you back there, Scott, talking to. Stop it. Stop it. Now, please be quiet so you can enjoy the video. The FBI started to investigate, and they came up with 4 suspects: Thomas, Robert, Bobby, and Herman. When these men were investigated, the FBI basically did not treat things the correct way or how they're supposed to go in the law system. They had evidence that these 4 men had committed this crime, and they did not allow the evidence to go into court. That's like saying somebody stole your toy and everybody on their phone was filming it. They filmed it, they gave it to the court people who were in charge, and the court said, hey, no, we're not going to use that. Even witnesses, the people who were around probably watching the video, they said they were not going to use the evidence. Who was then in charge? Mr. J. Hoover, the director of the FBI at the time. Why was all of this stuff taking place? What was the purpose of it? The real purpose that this happened was because desegregation, which meant that white kids and black kids and kids of any color couldn't go into the same school and learn with one another. These members of the KKK, they were absolutely like mad with hatred, and they did not want this to happen. So they decided that they were going to bomb the church. Now, the FBI began to investigate. When they investigated, the person who was in charge, Mr. Edgar Hoover, in charge of the FBI at the time, he got evidence like video surveillance, witnesses who were definitely afraid to go be on the witness stand. He dismissed all of that was inside of the court. All the evidence that was presented, the FBI said they could not use it. That's just like if somebody took your toy. Now your friends are around, they saw that person take the toy, and also somebody was on their phone recording the entire event. And the court just said, the FBI just said, no, we're not going to use that. They literally did not use the evidence that they could have to convict these 4 people. That's Thomas, Robert, Bobby, and Herman. Now, just imagine all of this stuff took place in 1963, and it wasn't until 2002 that all the members of the bombing finally got justice. 3 of them spent life sentences in prison, and 1 of them died before he was convicted to go to prison. This was over 20 years of men planning a bombing and murdering 4 little girls and injuring 1 little girl. That I am going to be the one who is taking over my channel again. This is Parallel Theater Productions. This is mine. They're not dancing. Guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to sit there and watch me dance. Kill the music! If this video has made you happier than a Philadelphian cross-faced mantis, it's real, then please subscribe and like the video. Yay.